decided to come home, to leave the job and come home to work in my farm, to keep cows, to keep hens, and other farm activities. So being a farmer, to me, it has given me that opportunity to learn how farming system can be done. When you talk of climate change, it is how the nature has changed. To me, that is how I can express it. And climate change in our area, especially this area of ours, is somehow drought. We don't receive full amount of the rain throughout the year. So it has given us opportunity to realize that when we go to our farms and do our cultivation, at least the production is getting low. As a woman, as a wife, as a mother, I have my daily activities. When I wake up in the morning, especially for now, I don't have somebody to help me in doing my daily activities. So as a woman, as a wife, and as a mother, I need to keep myself going. What has helped me to find my farm activities more easier is practicing the new system of maybe when it comes to farming, the new system of maybe preparing the land. Normally, when we plant our seeds, we don't put into consideration the depth of planting the seed, especially the maize. We need to dig a trench so that when you plant maize, the maize, when they grow, they get somewhere to put the roots and absorb some water which are there. And also this system does not expose the soil to the waters under the soil to the sun. So it will minimize the evaporation of the water. So in this form, the plant will use the little water that it is in the ground to grow. Another thing maybe that I've tried to practice is the use of manure in my shamba, and maybe leave some of the crops residues in the shamba will help me to maintain the fertility of the soil. So in that form, it encourages me to put more emphasis on how to maintain the soil and how I can get more produce in my farm. I remember one day, some few years back, I decided to do what we call crop rotation. There was a portion of shamba, maybe it was almost 3/4, I had planted potatoes. After planting the potatoes, after harvesting the potatoes, I planted the beans. In our area, they are called nyayo, some called amin. So what I did, I made the lines. And the lines, I put the fertilizers and I planted my beans. I tell you, that small portion, I harvested about 6 bags of clean beans, which some I sold, paid the school fees for my children, some I used for home consumption. So I remember very well, and it encouraged, it gave me encouragement that when we practice, especially crop rotation, it makes a change in our farms. You get more produce, you maintain the fertility of your land, and the rest. So to me, I've received a lot of trainings from a daily cooperative daily, whereby they have sent some people to come and train us how to produce more fodder, chakula ya ng'ombe, and in that form we have tried to plant some napier grass known as sugar grass. We have also Kakamega 1. Apart from being trained about the fodder crops of the animals, we have other people who have come to the ground to teach us, to train us about varieties of maybe maize, which are drought resistant and according to our locality, our area, which we can plant. We have Kalro who have come to our ground, and they have taught us about a variety of maize, DK 777, which we have planted them, and we at least we can see that in our area they can do very much well. So at least some trainings that we have received, have exposed me to a level whereby I can do something. The Kalo brought us the DK 777 and the beans Nyota. And Nyota, in this area of ours, it is doing marvelous. I tell you, within a period of 2 months, almost 75 days, I harvested my beans. So if we go for varieties that take shorter time, we have food security. As a role model to my daughter, who has done agricultural engineering, since she has done that in the education system, I want to be a good role model whereby when she's at home, she can do something in the farm. And I'm very proud of her because to some extent he has tried to come and plant some strawberries. Even though we have not been able to manage them, but she has that interest.